Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining today. My name is Melissa, and I'm here to guide you through a mindful stretch. We will practice together for 15 minutes today. As we go through class, just a reminder to listen to your body. If any of the stretches or movements don't work for you, please skip them. You can come on out and you can modify. For today's practice, you want to have a mat to practice on. We'll be doing a variety of reclining and seated stretches. So if you need to adjust to your screen, please do so. And today's practice will be a lovely practice for relaxing the mind and the body. We'll work on increasing flexibility and mobility. And of course, some really nice full body stretches, but we are going to take some time to focus a little bit on our hips and legs and our low back today. I would love to begin on the back body, and we'll start in a reclining hip stretch. So as we start, let's begin to bring our left leg up and over. We'll just cross the leg over, hooking that foot on the knee. Feel free to stay here. If you'd like a little more, you can reach for the back of your right leg. You can reach for the front of your right leg. You can also take both of the arms around both of the legs. So you have some options here as we center. Feel free to flex one or both of your feet. And also feel free to press this left knee away from your face just to get a little more stretch. Maybe a little rock side to side, maybe stillness. So just see what feels best in your body. Let's take an opportunity to close the eyes. Try to relax through the eyebrows, relax through the jaw. Try to relax the back of head, back of neck. Try to feel the upper, mid, and low back relaxing down into the mat. And then we'll gently release the stretch. Let's draw our feet to the edges of the mat. Knees are bent. And then a gentle drop of your knees to the right and to the left. Nice deep breath in through the nose and nice deep breath out through the nose. We'll bring ourselves back to neutral. Let's bring our right leg up and over. We'll create that figure four stretch here. You can decide where you'd like to go. So maybe foot on the ground, reach for back of leg, front of leg, and maybe both arms around both legs. Maybe a gentle rock movement, side to side, or stillness. Feel free to flex your foot or both of your feet. You can also encourage that right knee away from the face for more activation. Allow for the eyes to close. Let yourself connect deeply to your breath. And see if you can lengthen your in breath and lengthen your out breath. And then also see if you can focus on inhaling through your nose and also exhaling through your nose. It's a nice breathing technique to help relax the mind and the body. If you would like, please set an intention for our time together. Intention is what you would like to receive from this 15 minutes. maybe to relax, maybe for your body to feel better, maybe giving yourself some time to just be, to receive a little self-care. We'll unwind the legs, draw the feet to edges of mat, knees are bent, and then a gentle rock of your knees to the right and to the left. Let's draw the knees to the right, and we will pause in a fetal position. So you can just roll to one side. Maybe create a little pillow with the lower arm, gently support the head. Just feel your body take the stretch here. Let's take a breath in. We'll begin to rise up. Let's make our way to a seated position. And then as you come to seated, legs will extend in front of you. Let's begin with our left leg. We'll cross it up, we'll cross it over. Option to stay here. If you'd like, you could do a fold forward. For a little bit more stretch, plant your right foot and then scoot your hips in. So second variation. And if you're looking for maximum stretch, you'll work on stacking your lower legs. You'll flex your feet if that's an option. Spine is straight, or maybe do a fold forward. Maybe take time here to just close the eyes. Maybe take this time to just clear the mind of thoughts. We always have thoughts flowing through the mind, thoughts for the past, thoughts for the future. Try to release the thoughts. Bring the awareness to the breath. Bring the awareness to the present moment. Maybe do a little neck stretch. You could gently soften right ear to right shoulder. Maybe float left ear, left shoulder. Maybe gently relax your chin to chest and let your head hang heavy here. We'll begin to release. Let's plant the feet down, knees are bent. Hold onto the backs of your legs, engage your core. Let's bring our chin to chest. We'll do a little rounding here of our back body. Heart floats forward, shoulders relax back and down. Exhale, chin to chest, round your back. Heart floats forward, shoulders relax. Let's take those movements one more time with the breath. We'll bring ourselves back to a neutral spine. Legs will extend out in front. Let's bring the right leg up over. Option to stay here, maybe fold down. Maybe second variation works for you. And then maybe you're trying for that third option. You can flex your feet or your foot. You could stay up with the spine straight or do a fold forward. And then maybe just take your awareness to the nose, to the nostrils. And then just feel the nostrils gently flaring with breath as you inhale. Gently contracting with breath as you exhale. You may also become aware that the air is a little bit cool as it enters the nose, and then a bit warmer as it exits the nose. And then to release, we can sweep our feet off to the right side. We'll transition to a tabletop position. So in tabletop, you will be on your hands and on your knees. Let's begin to bring our right knee towards the right wrist, and we'll set up for a pigeon pose here. So right knee to right wrist, and you can always take your right knee to the right a little more if you need a little bit more space here. You'll want to try to feel balanced here. You don't want to lean off to the left too much. Feel free to stay where you're at. If you would like, you could also drop down to your forearms. You could also lower your chest down to the ground as well. And then we all experience each pose and each stretch so differently. So just noticing in your own body where you feel the stretch, what that feels like. Breathing into it. Maybe feeling the stretch through the back of the neck as you let your head relax. Maybe feeling the stretch through the legs and through the hips. Reset yourself to tabletop. So we'll press down into our hands. Gently bring your right knee to meet your left knee. And then left knee can thread forward. So left knee to left wrist. And then you can always bring that left knee to the left to give yourself a little more space here. Feel free to stay up on the hands, maybe lower down to the forearms. And maybe as you're in the stretch on the second side of the body, just noticing if the stretch feels very similar on this side to the first side that we worked on. May feel very different one side to the next side. And then to release, rolling onto your left sitting bone. You can sweep that right foot forward. Feet can come out wider than hips. Gentle swish of the knees to the right and to the left. We'll return back to seated position. Take a full inhale. Hands will sweep to the sky. Floating the hands to heart on your exhale. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope that you enjoyed today's practice. Please leave me any comments or feedback in the chat. I look forward to being back a little later today at 5:30 East Coast time. I will be back for yoga on the yoga mat. So that's a 45-minute practice. I'll also be back on Wednesday at 5:30 East Coast time for 30 minutes of Pilates. I hope that you have a beautiful day today, and I'll see you next time.